Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another quick video here on the Fantasy Fellowship channel. My name is Kyle. It's just going to be a quick video tonight. I just want to kind of recap all of the news. A lot of stuff coming out on Wednesday today. Again, Wednesday is the first day for the major practice reports for the week here, so we're going to kind of just get into some of the headlines. One of the major headlines today was Arizona wide receiver Deandre Hopkins. Likely done for the season here. He's going to be back for the postseason. They're optimistic they can get him back in January, but that was kind of the main, I guess, long-term news of the day here. I'm actually going to hop into a screen share. We can pull up some of these news, news and notes. I use NBC Sports Edge here to kind of just get all my news and stuff and show you guys. So reading it down, Jack Doyle limited. Again, the Colts play Saturday. The COVID news today is just getting out of hand here. So stay safe, everybody. But Harrison Bryant, ankle limited in practice today. That's going to leave probably Harrison Bryant on track to play along with David Njoku. So I kind of like Njoku as a streaming tight end. Foster Moreau limited today. I'll get to it in a second, but Darren Waller didn't practice earlier today. So this is interesting. They could be without Moreau and maybe Darren Waller. MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, limited at practice with a back injury. Not sure if that's a severe injury that could hold him out quite yet. Aaron Jones was limited today in practice. Not sure if this is just kind of like a light load for the Packers on Wednesday, but he should be fine. I'm not too worried about him not playing on Sunday. Let's see. Chicago Bears put a tackle on the COVID list. Saints getting Adam Troutman back from designating him from the IR. So he's going to be back. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play this week. His injury did happen in week 11, but he's on track to at least come back for the regular season here. Let me see what else we got. Texans placed Christian Kirksey on the COVID list. Kerryon Johnson working out for the Jags. We did see Carlos Hyde didn't practice today. Ezekiel Elliott, though, good news, though. He's saying he's the best I've felt in a while. So it looks like they've been kind of keeping his workload light and making sure he can survive the whole season. Mike Williams, good sign here. He didn't practice yesterday. Again, it's interesting. On Thursday night, like the Monday report, or like today's Wednesday. So the Tuesday report wasn't really too positive for the Chargers, but it looks like Mike Williams has no injury designation, so he's good to go for Thursday Night Football. Deebo Samuel, a full participant in practice today, so that's good news for him. Rashawn Slater, not going to play on Thursday Night Football with the COVID list here. Concussion for Carlos Hyde, so he's not practicing. I think that's why they brought Kerryon Johnson in. James Robinson likely going to be the guy getting all of the touches. This one's something to monitor here. Leonard Fournette did not practice on Wednesday with an ankle injury. It says that he did not appear to suffer an injury against the Bills, so it's possible this is just a maintenance day. That was kind of my first thought too, just because he's been getting the ball so much the past month and a half to 2 months. And then with Giovanni Bernard going on IR, they maybe are just saying, hey, let's just give Fournette a day off here, make sure he's fresh and ready to go for Sunday night. Damian Harris, good news here, limited participant in Wednesday. Again, the Patriots play on Saturday, so far so good. He's logged 2 limited days in a row here. Looks like he's going to be just fine for Saturday. Tony Pollard still not practicing. I think it makes sense for him to rest 1 more week at least. We'll see if he can get a limited day in the rest of the week. The Cowboys do play on Sunday. Tevin Coleman back from his concussion, full practice today on Wednesday. Michael Carter is also expected to return. I don't know if we'll find the blurb on here, but head coach Robert Saleh did say that Michael Carter will play. So you're going to probably be back to Michael Carter, Tevin Coleman, and Ty Johnson, some kind of weird committee, but I do expect Michael Carter to get the most of that work. More Arizona Cardinal news today. You have James Conner not practicing with an ankle injury. The good news here is they're listing him as day-to-day. So I think he does have a chance to practice and play this Sunday here. So Thursday and Friday are going to be very important for James Conner. Again, no Darren Waller, not practicing on Wednesday yet. We'll see if he can get in Thursday or Friday. I don't know if they're going to have a practice on Friday because they do play on Saturday. So I think tomorrow is a really big day for Darren Waller. Hopefully he can get in a limited. Kareem Hunt not practicing. He's not going to play this week. Maybe next week he could be potentially back here. The Browns are just dinged up tons of guys on the COVID list. Austin Eckler, they declared him questionable. He got a limited practice in today and yesterday. So to me, this is a green light. Austin Eckler, they're saying he's a game time decision. I think that's just kind of coach speak here. I'm expecting him to play. It's a big game. They need this win to stay into that wild card hunt. So Austin Eckler, I think he's going to be just fine. Mac Jones, limited yesterday, full participant today with that thumb injury, so no worries there. We have some Eagles updates here. Miles Sanders, limited practice here, but Jordan Howard also got a practice in limited capacity as well. So this is kind of potentially capping Sanders' ceiling. They did like Jordan Howard quite a bit before he got hurt with that knee injury. I think he had double-digit carries in 4 straight games. before he missed the game. So Howard maybe potentially limiting the ceiling of Miles Sanders. Either way, I still like both kind of running backs this week. Jalen Hurts, limited practicing today. Now, this is interesting. Nick Sirianni saying that Hurts was trending upward, but yet they're giving Gardner Minshew first-team reps this week as well. So they both QBs got first-team reps here. At the moment right now, I'd say it's 50-50 that we're going to see Jalen Hurts this week. So if you do play in super flex leagues, I think Gardner Minshew is a guy worth potentially holding on to. TJ Watt, limited practice today. That's good news for his availability this week. Pete Carroll saying Adrian Peterson has a chance to play this week. I know a lot of people probably just picked up Rashad Penny and are going like, God dang it. But we'll see here. I think Rashad Penny is still going to be the team leader in touches this coming weekend. But if they get close to the goal line, maybe it's Adrian Peterson. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm not interested in Adrian Peterson for fantasy. Saquon Barkley not practicing today, so my eyebrow raised a little bit here. The Giants do play on Sunday, but again, this could just be a maintenance day. I think it's mid-December here. There's 4 games left for all these teams here. Every player in the NFL is pretty much dinged up at this point, so I think a Wednesday day off is not going to be too out of the question here for Saquon. Hope he can practice tomorrow. Aaron Rodgers not practicing with the toe injury, not too concerned about that. I think it's more walkthrough days for the Packers on Wednesdays. Here's the DeAndre Hopkins news, expected to miss the rest of the regular season. So hopefully he can rest up and heal and get ready for mid-January. Keenan Allen back to practice today, so that's good news there. Austin Eckler, again, we already covered that news. Derwin James practicing today. And then you have, this is big news, David Bakhtiari returning with a knee injury. I don't remember the last time he's practiced, but this is a huge step forward. I don't know if he's going to play this weekend, but this is really good news that he's back on the practice field at least. This could potentially put him on track to play week 16 against the Cleveland Browns at home. Jordan Love activated from the COVID list. Taylor Heineke said his elbow felt good during Wednesday's practice, so he's on track to play. We did see that the football team put Kyle Allen on the COVID list, so Taylor Heineke, he is much needed for Sunday, the Washington football team, as they head to Philadelphia. 49ers D Ford probably not going to play the rest of the season. George Kittle did not practice. He had knee soreness. Again, this is likely maintenance for a player like George Kittle. We didn't see any injuries in the game last weekend, so I think just a huge workload for Kittle. They're just taking their time with him. But Elijah Mitchell is interesting, because we know that he's got a concussion and a knee injury. He's still not practicing. He entered the protocol on week 13, was out the last game, and I guess we'll see here. This is kind of 50-50 right now. I still think Jeff Wilson might be worth holding on to just in case throughout the week, but I feel kind of good about Mitchell maybe getting in a limited Thursday or Friday. So for now, it's 50-50. I don't know if I feel good either way. We have to wait for more practice reports. The 49ers do play on Sunday, so we still have 2 more days to get Elijah Mitchell some practice. DJ Moore expected to play this weekend. He had a hamstring injury in week 14. He was a limited participant today in practice, so far so good. He's on track to play. Terry McLaurin did not practice today, so with that concussion, McLaurin was spotted stretching with the trainers on the sidelines, but he was ultimately held out of practice because of the concussion. So it's good news that he was out there and stretching, at least with the team here. That makes me think that he could potentially get a practice day in tomorrow or Friday. So continue to watch Terry McLaurin and see if he can go. Emmanuel Sanders not practicing with that sprained knee. I don't think we're going to see him. Even the head coach said he's not expecting Sanders to be available for week 15. So Gabriel Davis, if you need a wide receiver to whip out off the waiver wire, Gabe Davis might be the guy for you. No Curtis Samuel at practice here, so the football team a little bit weak at the receiver position right now. Vic Fangio saying Melvin Gordon will not practice today. He suffered a sprained thumb in the first quarter here, so we'll see if maybe this is just an extra day rest for him. He'll probably get a chance to practice tomorrow and Friday. So with Melvin Gordon, we'll wait and see. I still think Javonte Williams is probably a guy you want to leave in your lineups here, but if Melvin Gordon can go, I'm open to starting both Melvin and Javonte, as they were both very productive last week. This one's interesting. J.D. McKissick not practicing quite yet. So he had that concussion. I think it was back in week 12 when he had that. And Gibson's been kind of on a roll except for last week. This is interesting. I'm not sure if McKissick is still experiencing symptoms or if he's been cleared or whatnot, but did not practice today. We'll watch for him Thursday and Friday as well. Looks like it's just a day off for Joe Burrow with that finger injury. They're going to play on Sunday. And then here's like a huge list of COVID players for the football team. Cam Sims, Kyle Allen, linebacker, Derek Forrest, safety, just a couple backup guys and backup tight end here. Tyler Kroft coming back for the Jets. Michael Carter coming back for the Jets as well. A couple Detroit Lions news. TJ Hawkinson not practicing today. the Athletics' Chris Burke reports it doesn't sound overly optimistic that Hockenson or Deandre Swift will play this week. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think if no Hockenson, I'm not interested in the backup tight end. Just stay away from Detroit tight end. And again, no Swift, probably not going to see Swift or Hockenson. You have to wonder if these two get shut down for the rest of the season. Again, they're 1-11-1. Don't really want to be risking the faces of your offense at the moment right now. Again, James Conner day to day. Sam Darnold returned to practice today. So if you play in Superflex leagues, maybe he's worth a pickup just in case to block some other players here from getting Sam Darnold. But there's a chance that he could be, the quote is he could be a factor down the stretch. So I think we're going to see Cam Newton and PJ Walker maybe one more time move on to Sam Darnold to finish the season and see what they can do with him going forward. Josh Allen was limited today. I don't think that foot's that big of a concern right now. Rex Burkhead's going to miss against the Jaguars, though, so we'll see a duo of Royce Freeman and David Johnson. Not really sure if I'm interested in either of these guys. I did like Royce Freeman's stat line last week in the receiving game, but overall not too excited to start a Texan back, even though it is against the Jaguars. Lamar Jackson not practicing today. They also signed Josh Johnson from the Jets practice squad here. So that kind of makes me hesitate a little bit. Maybe we see Lamar take a break this week. Tyler Huntley get the start. Either way, it's hard to say Lamar's going to play. They're trying to get him ready to play. I think that's the plan. But for right now, it's kind of 50-50 at best. And then let me see what else we got here. That's pretty much it from the most part of the day. There was a bunch of COVID news for the Browns. Baker Mayfield got put on the COVID list. I even think the head coach, Kevin Stefanski, got put on the COVID list here. So there's a little bit of an outbreak over there for the Cleveland Browns, and they play Saturday, which is unfortunate because I think if that was just like a Sunday noon game or something, like they would postpone it and make a double night, a double Monday night header or something. But at the moment right now, it doesn't look good for Cleveland. They're going to be back to Case Keenum. But I like Nick Chubb and I like Dearness Johnson quite a bit. So I think those guys will be just fine. Case Keenum can hold down the fort with no Baker Mayfield. They just got to run the ball a ton. But that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to quick cover the news. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, I will go live at 6:30. We'll get all your start sits in there. This time of year, I'm going to try to go and do as many videos as I can. So tomorrow night will be a live stream. Come with your questions, whatever you need, I will get to them. It's around 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So thank you guys so much for your time. Have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you Thursday. Peace.